Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and I'm here once again to teach you tips and tricks on how to win in your financial journey. Now, on today's video, I want to talk about how to build multiple streams of income. How to build multiple streams of income. I repeated that because I wanted you to understand what this video was going to be all about. You know, online you will see lots of videos that tells you on the various kinds of streams of income that is available, but this video is not to tell you the various streams of income that is available, but rather it is to tell you on the process and what it takes to build another channel of income. This is something that I've been through and I know what it takes, the rigors involved in it. That's what I want to share with you today. So I want you to stay true to the ending of this video because I believe that it has something that it wants to say to you. And don't forget, if you are new on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and smash the bell button so that anytime I post the content, it will be easy for you to receive it. Now quickly, let's dive into it. The first thing that is needed if you're going to build multiple streams of income is a decision. I would always say a decision. The reason is because decision decides wealth. Decision decides if you will achieve this goal or not. It's not enough to say, oh, I want to have several channels of income. Have you truly decided that this is what you want? Think about it. Have you truly decided that this is what you want in your life? Now, the reason this is very important is because without a decision, you will not develop the character, the attitude, the perseverance to be able to pursue this goal. So the first thing that needs to be done if you want to build multiple streams of income, you need to decide what you want. It's so important. Decide for yourself this is what you want. Number two, do a research because this will help you. See, years ago when I started looking out for other ways in which I could generate money to add to what I was doing, it all started as a research. It didn't happen overnight. Let me tell you, there are lots of other ways out there in which you can make money on the side. But guess what? Until and unless you do a research, it's not possible for you to discover these things. So I had to take out time. I spent months and months and months doing a research, trying to understand the various platforms, the various things that are there, both online and offline, the various ways in which I could generate money on the side. And as I carried out my research, I began to discover several things that I didn't even think was possible. So I want to encourage you to dive into a research. It doesn't have to be something that will consume so much of your time. Maybe you're doing a 9-to-5 job. All you need to do is by the time you are back from work, don't say, oh, I'm so tired. Put in the time. Take like 1 hour or 2 hours. It could even be an hour per day. You're doing a research. I'm telling you, before long, you'll be able to come up with something that you will settle down for. You get the point now. So that's something that you need to work on. The third thing here on how to build multiple streams of income is that you have to choose what is convenient for you based on your research and your current work schedule. The reason this is very important is because I don't know how to stress this. When I did my own research, I found there were lots of things out there. There were lots of things on the table. There were some of them that I wasn't convenient with. There were some of them that I didn't believe in. There were some of them that did not fit my current work schedule. There were some of them that I just could not get involved in. So what I did was I listed all of them out, and then I began to narrow them down to the things that I had capacity for, to the things that I had time for, to the things that I could do, things that was convenient for me. And the moment I was able to narrow that down, it was easy for me to start. See, a lot of times, most people, they want to build another source of income, but they don't even know where to start from. They don't even know what to do. You need to take it one step at a time. There are other people who will tell you, oh, if you want to start, if you want to earn extra money, they will say sell an ebook, sell an online course, or invest in bond, invest in stocks. They just tell you to do all these things. But the thing is, it's not about you doing them. It's about understanding how it works. The main point here is this: if you don't understand how this thing works, the chances are there that you will do them and fail. It's true. Let me give you a story of something that happened when I newly got involved in learning how to generate money online. This was some years ago. I think that was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So I came across this particular video, and the guy was talking about how he generated money from online, and I was fascinated. Then I'd written a book, because I'm an author. I had 3 books on depression. I was focusing on depression that time. So I wrote a book on depression management. Those books, they were available, but they were all available in hard copy. So when this person was talking about how you can make money online selling ebooks and all that, I was like, wow, I already have a book. So all I need to do is just convert the book into an ebook and start selling. I didn't understand the other technicalities that was involved in selling the book. So what I did was I just went on Gumroad and I uploaded the ebook there and took the link, and immediately I started distributing the link. Guess what? It didn't work out. I was so disappointed, and I just decided to forget about that idea until after a while. Now, I said all that to say this: until and unless you understand how selling of an ebook goes, you can't succeed in it. Until and unless you understand how investing in stocks, how investing in bonds, until and unless you understand how this thing goes, you cannot succeed in it. This is the reason for the research, and this is the reason you now have to choose the one that works well with you. You get the point now? So when you choose the one that works well with you, it becomes easy for you to excel, to now truly generate another source of income. So that's very important. Don't forget it. Okay, so the next point here that I wrote down is taking action. This is one thing that will help you to build multiple streams of income. Hear me. If you do all the research in the world, if you have chosen what you want to do and you don't take action, nothing will happen. Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing will happen. The reason is because until and unless you take actions and execute, nothing works. As a matter of fact, you play a major role in the realization of your own dreams, of your own goals. Goals don't work themselves. You are the one to work the goals. So that's something that you have to work on. Make a conscious decision that you will take action. There is a time to learn. There's a time for research. Make a conscious decision that you will take action. When you are done with the research, don't remain there. Take action. Go out there. Do something. Take the first step. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall. If you fall, pick yourself up and just keep moving on, because that will go a long way to help you in your journey. Now, this is so important. Taking action, I think, is the most important in this race. If you don't take action, nothing works. Please don't forget that. Now, the next point that I wrote out here is that after you've done all this, if you truly want to build multiple streams of income, hear me, give it the time and the attention that it requires. This is so important because I personally made this mistake. Years ago, I had a particular business. It was like a call center. But what we do in that particular firm is that we help companies to recruit staffs. So we were like a middleman. We get staffs who want a job, and then we get a company who needs staff. And so most of the time we get the staff to pay money, most of the time we get the company to pay us and all that. But that's not the point. The point is, I wasn't giving that business the time that it required. The attention that was required, I was not giving that business the attention. Now guess what? I was spending so much money every month. Every month, I was doling out a lot of money to keep the place running, to maintain the bills of the place, to pay the staff, to pay the electricity bills and all that, the rent of the place. Money was going out, but the income was less. The reason is because time was not given, attention was not given to it. I had something else I was doing, so I was not giving it attention. Now, guess what? Few months down the line, that particular business closed. You know why? Because I didn't give it the time required. Now, I want to say this. One of the reasons you have to give attention to that business is because in that process, you will know what is working for you in the business or in that channel of income. In that process, you will know when to imitate, when to innovate, and when to create. You see that now? Giving time to that thing is so important. Don't let anybody deceive you. No matter how passive that channel of income may be, even for something as small as buying stocks, if you don't monitor the market, give it attention to know what is happening there, it will fail. The same thing applies to real estate. So you need to give it the time that is required. Building multiple streams of income does not happen by chance. You've got to understand this. You must give it the time and the attention that it requires. This is one of the ways in which it will work. Or if you are not ready to put in these efforts, forget it. Just stay with your 9-to-5 job. You get the point now? So this is something that I want to encourage you about. Take it seriously. Give it the time. You might say, oh, but what if I'm already spending so much time on my 9-to-5 job and all that? Hear me. It's not an excuse. And don't make it to be an excuse. There are ways in which you can walk around this. All you need to do is map out your time properly. You get the point now? I've seen somebody who goes to work during the day, and while he's at work during the day, he has a shop somewhere where he sells these day-to-day needs. And then while he's at work, there is a staff in his business place. And then when he's done from work, he spends a little time with his family, and then he comes straight to the business place to monitor the way things are. So you can map out your time like that. The most important thing is knowing that that thing you are doing needs time and attention. And then you will now create that time and attention accordingly. You get it now? So that's that in that particular point. Now the next point that I wrote down here is that if you want to build multiple streams of income, hear me, you've got to be patient for it to work. Be patient for it to work. Sometimes there are people who they just want things to work overnight. It doesn't happen that way, my friend. It doesn't happen that way. You've got to understand that patience in this game is a must. It is a must. If you are not willing to be patient, forget it. It's not going to happen. Because there are certain channels of income that could take 3 months, 6 months before it will pick up. You get the point now? So it will take a little while, but you must be able to endure so that you will have the attitude, the character needed, the fortitude to be able to nurture that particular channel of income. Maybe it's a business. You should be able to nurture it until it starts generating income for you. So one bonus point that I would like to give to you before I wrap up today is that while you have done all these things, don't rush the various channels of income. Take it one step at a time. You see the way you started with maybe a business or a 9-to-5 job, you've done that for a long time. step into the next one. Give it all your time, all your attention, all your resources before you move to the next. Don't do 3 or 4, 5 different things at the same time, because it could fail. In order to avoid that, you need to do the right things. So that's that in this particular video. I believe that you've learned something from this video. I would like you to give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and your friends, because they need to see this video. And I will always encourage you, listen to this video again and again. This is not something that you just listen to it once and just toss it aside. No, listen to it so that you'll be able to develop the right attitude towards building a multiple streams of income. Now, if you have questions, just go to my website www.moneycodeacademy.com, click on the contact us and send us an email so that I can revert back to you, or you can drop a comment in the comment box and I'll revert back to you as quickly as possible. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash the bell button so that you can receive an update when I send it to you. Now, I have put together a free audio course that I believe will go a long way to help you in your financial journey. It's Understanding Financial Freedom. This is an audio course that is a no-brainer. It would go a long way to change your perspective about financial freedom and put you in that place where you are ready to achieve financial freedom in your life. I hope to speak to you again in the next video. Until then, keep cracking the money code. God bless you.